So the previous Part 6 got some technical difficulties. It was basically a little bit like storming here and raining, and then sometimes what we have is that the connection goes very poorly. So that is kind of what happens over there. So to quickly recap what I actually said before, is like we basically have been updating our sets. We now run the Brave Demon set. I have the full set. It's actually pretty good. I mean, I still miss two pieces, the weapons actually, but we already have the full armor set. That being said, we run Fist, but I'm currently upgrading some crucible weapons. So that is why we don't have them here. And then for the ninja, we're basically running the Iga Jonin set together with the two weapons as well, the Kusarigami and the sword. So I have actually been switching to the sword because I don't really like the Kusarigamis in part 3, but the sword is pretty decent. I still have my hatches, I still have the skill points in there. But just for this current set, we're running those two weapons. Besides that, not much has been changed. Besides maybe the fact that you see that I now carry two melee weapons, or am able to carry two melee weapons, and that actually comes pretty much after chapter 1. You get a few more tutorial missions like the Way of the Warrior Adept, like Warrior, Ninja and Mage. If you do those, they will reward you with a few things. They will reward you with a second melee weapon, and also we're able to go to Soul Courts and now enchant or Soul Cores and Guardian Spirits. This is basically like you take a Guardian Spirit that you like, for example, and you can basically level it up. Although I'm gonna wait a little bit with that because we're still pretty early in the game. So having a lot of Guardian Spirits yet to come. I did hunt down some crucible demons as well to level up the Omeo magic. And we no longer have the Fire Talisman, we switched over to like the Slot Talisman. That increases the slow on enemies by quite a bit. To quickly level up those weapons though, we're gonna just do a side quest. It doesn't really matter if we make it or not, because it's actually kinda hard, and that is... I just have to find it though. No, not in here, I think it's in here. Where is it? It's basically a mission where you defeat the 4 bosses from chapter 1. Well, it's actually kinda 5 bosses, 2 humans and 3 demons. But I'm a little bit reading over it. For real, where is it? The other day I found it like pretty easily, and now I'm not seeing it. Mm. Very strange. For some reason, it's not appearing. Anyway, that's not really an issue. I will see if it maybe is on the location that we can maybe see it here. I just find it strange that it's not there while it was there before. Very, very strange that it's gone. But like I already said, basically it's maybe there's one more that we can actually find it. No, not here. Strange. But like I basically said, basically what you do there is you defeat the 4 main bosses from pretty much from the main game, from chapter 1. But for some reason it's like not there. So what we're gonna do instead is just continue with the main story, and those weapons will pretty much level up. Yeah, the mission is like gone. Like it's like called the 4 Heavenly Kings, but for some reason it's like completely disappeared out of my mission log. But it's a little strange because I would swear it was there beforehand. And obviously I'm not gonna like stare blind on it, but like if you kinda knew that it was there, then it's like, where is it now? That's yeah, I am done with it. I did beat them yesterday, but normally every mission you can like replay. And yeah, now it isn't. And I need to say this hot spring is a very nice surprise. Both for the healing you get from it, the teardrops you get from it, plus we're in a very cold zone, so like, you know, if I was my character, I would be very happy seeing a hot spring. That was a smithing text. It's always nice to pick up. Just gonna get rid of those two real quick. Oh, this one I didn't even have to shoot. Oh well.
なんて数のあやかしだ。一体どこから湧いてきやがった。
Yeah, they probably came from somewhere. There we go. Down he goes.
ここまで来るとは。お主相当な腕利きとお見受けする。拙者は梶原景時、源頼朝様の命により世を乱すあやかし新玉を討ちに参った。
Well, I need to say they're not particularly hard either. The reason I actually want to do those bosses is because I feel that weapons level up faster.
頼朝が存命となると今は平安かの。どうやら我らはまた時を遡ってしまったようじゃな。とすればここ鞍馬山は大天狗が治めた土地。人との争いを好まぬ逃げ玉が集う穏やかな山であったはず。いつになく嫌な予感がするわい。用心するがよい。
So, seems that we went pretty much even further back in time. We can get on that wall, we can get to the Kodama as well. Oh no. My most hated enemy in the entire game, the Tengu. But slot talismans make them a lot easier, but you can kinda see how aggressive they can be. And they, like, even though I hit him quite a bit, like he still doesn't seem to care too much. Even though, despite I already hit him quite a bit. There we go. I already find it a little weird that I haven't seen him in the entire game so far. add something like there's no way that they remove
頼
those
朝様な
bastards.
らあやかしなどたやすく滅ぼせよ。俺の仇もきっと。
Later. What we will do first of all is bring this to 6. One, and the rest just on 1, 2, and all the rest on 2. Why not? I'm gonna take a quick auto look though, because I just find it so weird that it's just gone. Ah, here it is. God damn it. Yeah, you see, I just did read over it. But this is the mission that I basically did off stream, and that's where you have the 5 bosses in one go. I kind of wonder where all the benevolent graves went. So like I said, this is not really to beat them. It's just like I just find it so that also these are by far not my main weapons, so like that makes also a difference. Switch, like dual blades are so bad when it comes to for spear you need some space to actually throw it off well. I think I'm gonna do it differently, and that is well, let me first see what the ninja currently has. So, but you kind of see that like by battling them with the weapons, they level up quite a bit faster. And I just want to like use my main weapons again. That's the main reason. There we go.
お主であれば四天王どころか副将にも惜しいものよ。
But like I said, this is not to beat him, just for you to. You see?
こ
That's
の
kind
逃
of
げ
what I
男
mean.
女何度も破れると思うな。
That's like his only dangerous move. That one. But just to show you guys that they're not as hard. That it's literally just the weapons. Let me quickly take my main weapon here, and then you will kind of see that they're actually pretty damn easy.
親方様が出るまでだい。この内藤首里がひねり潰す。
To be good, I need to have him against the wall, so he cannot constantly run away. So yeah, just to showcase that is how easy, especially the humans go down. Not whatsoever hard.
四天王どころか副将にも惜しいものよ。 この逃げ男女何度も破れると思うな。よっ。
But I do, even if you have a good weapons or like a decent build, I do recommend you to like summon people for this fight, because like this is only the second one of the 5 that you have to do, and I'm not doing a great job whatsoever. So tonfas are already upgraded, that is good. I'm gonna try to show you as many bosses as I possibly can.
この足でも止められぬか。見事なり。
Considering that these are not the... So after you beat those two rumors, you will face him. I'm not doing a very good job, like beat him. And that's where the slot talisman comes in handy. If you have fast enemies like this, you can basically slow them down to like an immense slow speed. He will kill me here, but remember, we're just doing those fights to level up the weapons basically. Like once the weapons are upgraded, I will do an attempt with my main weapons and show you that they're not all too hard. So I basically leveled up those tonfas so they can get unlocked now. I have the material art, so that's kind of what I wanted. Now we're gonna take the spear back on him, and we will quickly summon someone to get that for the lightning. I have a quick attack, so we can do that.
親方様が出るまでもない。この内藤首里がひねり潰す。
So the main advantage if you like summon someone is, especially with something like spear, is that like they can basically like help you attack or distract them like that, and then you can wind up your heavier material ores like this. I need to say that the spear material art is, all things considered, not too bad on both damage and knockback. Yeah, you can basically only have one summon at a time. Although I believe you can have two if you play like with real players. And although these are the phantoms of real players, they're considered NPCs for this fact. Now, she did help us beat the first one, so.
この逃げ団長、何度も破れると思うな。
And also, sometimes one summon is better than the other. It depends a little bit on what they have. Like, do they have a lot of bombs and stuff, or do they Or do they have talismans like? But spear is definitely a very good weapon for like poking and stuff. So we basically burned and poisoned him at the same time, so like that did quite a number on him. And those weapons are almost upgraded, so that's great. Well, I did basically dash through. Interesting one. The big advantage about yokai is that they cannot block your attacks. The downside of it is that they that are not as easily staggered. So we're nearly there. I really hope to quickly finish this, because like the thing is, I want the crucible art for like when do they have inbuilt wind damage? Oh, they do. Oh, that's nice. You see, like for example, this NPC is a little more aggressive. Helps a little bit more on wearing their stamina down, and that really helps. So I think this thing is actually completed. Yes, it's actually great. So I can actually go back to my other main again. At least from the samurai, or like from the ninja. It's fine. So it's basically only the samurai that still has weapons to upgrade. For this, we're running our main build again, but they're nearly there as well. An axe? Why not? Let's bring an axe along. The thing is, axe players need a little bit of protection, because they have very high stamina costs, but they also do quite a number on the stamina of your enemies. So this is like completed too. So now we can basically focus on leveling up the dual blades. It just goes a lot faster when you do it like on bosses, leveling those things up, than that I would need to go through the whole level. I'm not gonna lie though, like seeing an X, I'm a little bit like, man, I wanna play X again. The thing that you have about X though, X is not as easy as players sometimes think. It can be a very hard weapon. So we did level up those two. Now we basically have two more. And it's two swords. And one has inbuilt lightning. That is a... Yeah, I think this is the inbuilt water one. Especially like this move from oh, is that also a spirit restore? But especially like this move, I really like it because it has a lot of hits. It comes out pretty fast as well. And because it hits like from multiple different directions, it's a little hard for enemies to like block it sometimes. That's one earth attack. That one earth attack is the bayonet, right? Even though we don't try to kill them at the moment. That's also Dragon's Fang. So it's basically like the Odachi, where you steal a little bit of their life force to restore your spirit. We will try the other sword though.
親方様が出るまでもない。この内藤首里がひねり潰す。
So it seems that you walk like close to your enemy and then you basically... Ooh, that did quite some damage, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not sure if it's like a move that I would basically use. Even though it's good, like I think it's mostly good if you have like a friend that keeps the boss busy and you can just charge us up and basically chip away at their health like that. I mean, because like, even though without upgrades, without a dedicated build, the damage from it is really nice. But our spear friend does actually a very nice job. On pretty much keeping them pretty busy actually. Ooh. I mean, seeing that like a sword build definitely seems something like, ooh, I might want to do this. But like I said, even though the damage is great, I have a little bit my doubts about the practicality in like the open world, where you fight like multiple enemies at once. We did obliterate them a little bit though. So let's see if it works as well against yokais as it works versus humans. Of course, this is not the best boss to test it on, I guess. And I screwed up there. But it's definitely nice damage. But you see that's kind of what I mean. If you like take the aggro like that, it's a little useless when it comes to Yeah, I definitely like the damage too. The damage is there. Although the hitbox is a little bit small though. And the distance is like a little bit like, you definitely want to like travel a certain distance in order to charge it up, because like the further you basically travel and hold the button, the more damage it does. I need to say though, it's pretty satisfying to like just walk casually on your enemy and then be like, and I was a little bit too far, otherwise he would already been slashed. We have a Tonfa player, what is that? Actually kinda good, because Tonfas are a close weapon too. I mean, I think if you make a dedicated build here, that it actually might be something. I tried to like he tried to do that earth move, but that didn't really work out. I think the reason why it's so powerful though is like because I actually have like a meteor earth damage build going on. But I think if you like combine this with like even a better weapon, or like not a better weapon but like a better set and like some good status effects, I think it's actually gonna work really well. It's kind of nice to see though that you do have some hyper armor when it comes to the slash. Or like basically making like a I think if you could like make an entire tank build from this, that you could easily make this like a one slice build. Like enough damage reduction, enough hyper armor, and then like stacking some damage. I think it could really be something. But basically, after you defeat this one, you get the horse guy. Not my favorite boss. Just because he just moves a little bit too much. Also, if you want to level up, even though it's are not easy fights, this is definitely that's a pity he did run away, otherwise I'm gonna try to beat him. I'm not really sure if it's gonna work though, because I'm out of healing. No, never mind. But basically, after you beat the horse, you get like the lion guy, and after you defeat him, you basically finish it. But we're nearly there. I'm really happy for it. Let's bring in Odachi along. Why not? But like, I kinda can see some people going crazy with this move, like in some late game builds. Where they literally like just power through an entire boss's health bar. And obviously to get some armor of experience, quite a bit of items. Word of Meditation. That's it. Nice. So we can basically go back to our fist here. We're kinda lucky that I need to say, like, that is actually one of my favorite moves. I just like it. If you like cheat your blade away, and that you then all have that all like little black blades like in Elden Ring. Also, one thing, if your ally did die, you can basically run to a Nioh grave and summon another one. You definitely want to time it a little bit though, so you can basically do it the moment they're attacking, because while you're cutting away your blade, you're basically like parrying too. Let's see how far we're off. Oh, that was a nice fight though. I'm not always sure what like the turbines, the familiarity speed that it goes up, but I think it's basically like the I think it's basically like the damage you pretty much do. We're nearly there though. And then we can continue with the main story. And it's not wasted, unlike every boss that we basically defeat here is like I said, every boss that we basically defeat here is also Umbrella, so Umbrella and items, so like we're like very close to the 900, so the notification will pop in just a second that there we go, Dragon's Anger happens. So yeah, you basically saw me struggle with those test weapons. Just purely to level up the crucible skills. It's time that we give this one real attempt before we jump back to the main story. So I have my weapons here and I have my fist here. That should be more than good enough. So basically what I like to do with my main build is first get them, especially the humans, is like get them against the wall. Oh, that was the problem. I didn't have my fist equipped. I already had something like it. It's so weird. My skills do not trigger. But now I know why they didn't trigger. So basically, like, just get them to a wall first, then switch to high stance, and then while he cannot really run anymore, you can just build the tower on it. And you see with the fists plus the wind status effect, his key is basically non-existent. There we go. That was more a real attempt. I'm gonna get my souls back real quick. And here it's basically the same strategy that I use. It's like get into a wall first. And the moment you get into the wall, it's basically the same strategy. See, he basically just spammed in, and he's already as good as that. For this, what I used was basically the hedge. And the normal strategy where we throw them out. Okay, that's not friendly of you. So like that's how I beat them yesterday. I'm gonna give it a try with the Nioh build though a little bit. It's like. Of course, it's fire resistance because it's water, obviously. But even with the sword, you can do a similar strategy as with hatches by like jumping up in the air and then dashing through. But that being said, we will be leaving this place. I mainly came here just to level up the weapons, and we did that now. So I'm gonna pick up our spirit. One nice changes though is like what used to happen in the older Nioh games. If I would like return from this mission, I would lose all my Amrita, unless I did use a specific item. Now they changed that I only need to get my Guardian Spirit back. And if I have my Guardian Spirit back, all the Amrita that I did basically earn just now, that 400k, that will be available to me to level up right now. Unfortunately, we're a very high level already, so even though this is quite a bit of experience to level up, we can only level up once. I was kind of thinking to maybe change a few things though. Like basically keep everything at almost the same thing. Except one thing though. This we definitely gonna although we can just bring it to 20 though. Because we have a perk that that allows us to carry a little more, but I just want this on 25 to carry one additional spell with me. So that is basically all the same. And what do we have basically left? I think I might do it like that. We lose a little bit of damage on our weapons, but that is all fine. Because now basically what we can do is, if you go to manage soul core, we can have an additional spell. And that is kind of what I'm looking kind of forward to, although I'm not really sure yet what to take. I was thinking to maybe take something more of a support kind of ability, like basically I was thinking to go for something like Oasis or Heal over time. We could also just go for a Goldwing Talisman though. That could be something nice too. But this is the one that I'm looking for. This one gives us like a healing over time, and although we kind of have two of them, we also have Oasis. Oasis is more something when you like co-op to heal your partner. For me, that is mostly playing solo and only summoning pretty much NPCs. It's the better option to just to basically go for the normal one, because that still heals more. Although it's slower, it heals more. Where would we put it though? Just there. Think that would do pretty nicely. Just gonna do something real quick. Although we definitely wanna get this back eventually. I still have to clean up my supers, by the way. But I'm quickly gonna take the Scampus one. For the simple reason that my wife wanted to see the Scampus in action. So we're just gonna put those here. So we can show that real quick. So where did we leave off? Ah yes, we just did beat the Tangle. Yeah, campus are the yokai cats. We're gonna summon them though on a little bit of all those. So basically, what happens? They will lick you. And if they lick you more, like enough times, they turn into big Oni. So don't have them lick you. This doesn't open from this side, and this is where the just one way. Okay, so like. This is the nice thing about the healing. Like, let's say that I'm kind of out of healing or I don't want to use my elixir, but I want to heal myself. I just pop one of those, and this will heal me for a very long time. Just 40 seconds. 40 health a second, so that That's kind of nice. This place is full of things though. Oh yeah, the umbrella ones. They basically shoot needles. I'm not gonna lie. I still think that that the hatches have a better combo than the swords. But I basically had to choose one of the two, you know? It was either the Kusarigami or it was either the Red Kappa Soul Core. Oh, they're like different then. I wonder what they give. No, but like I was telling, like I basically had to basically choose one of them. I think this is a fake one. No? Then it's the tree that is fake. And like I tested out both of them, and yeah, it was just the sword had some nice things going for it, as well with the fire. Like I can basically just do this a few times. You see that fire projectile, and that will basically build up the fire status effect, basically for almost free. And it has quite some range to it as well. But like I'm not gonna lie, I still prefer my hatches though. They have the better range, they have the better moveset. I do like the finish though, that you like look them in the eye before you like slice their throat. I will give them that though. That is nice. So you see here you have 3 of them, and like you can either like open the chest and then you basically get knocked back a little bit. The other thing you can do is just you can whistle. Maybe we have to stand closer. Yeah. You see, if you whistle, they come out. I think that's this one. No, it's the wrong one. Press the sound. So basically, what happens is like, if you do the right emotion, they're happy, and they will give you items. If they like either have to wait too long for you to react, or you do it wrong, they will attack you. And like I already said before, they're basically holding their balls. Like that cute little thing that is like where they're like hiding. That is their balls. And of course, keep beating phantoms for that nice glory that you can use in a tea shop. Such a nice finisher. Yeah? Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's something that I really like. But the next bigger yokai we will. Ah, hello. So with those you basically have 2 chances. So you have to do an emote. If you attack them, they get mad too. So you can bow. He doesn't like that. You see, his eyes are glowing red. We're gonna try the backflip. If I did natural behavior, he would have just disappeared without fighting me. I don't want to come too close to him though, so we will just bomb him a little bit and then dive in and finish him off. Wait, I do hear a Kodama. On the rooftop. Okay. And I think we have to go this way and then we can get on the rooftop, yes. They can paralyze though, the umbrella ones. But most of the times they're not that much of a threat. I think one of the yokai you really have to be careful of are really the Tengus. If you don't use the slot talisman on them, they're fast, they hit hard, they take a lot of damage. So remember the little licking guy? If they lick you too much, they turn into this. You see, in that fire move actually does a really nice job building up fire. And then you can basically like put poison on them. And because I have a little build going with damage over time, this will just kill. There we go. Oh, we have an ice one too, that is... That is nice too. But look how many things we have here. How many phantoms. So like, same here too, like you see, I'm a little bit low on health, so we're just gonna pop those. Because like, elixirs can actually run out if you use them too much and you don't pick them up. They can actually run out. This will just reset every time that I rest out a shrine. And even though it's slow, I mean, it's not something you want to use in a boss fight, obviously. In a boss fight, you want that quick heal. But for out in the open world, you see this does a perfect job. That's why I wanted another spell. I need to say that a dash attack is actually pretty good. Even though I still prefer the hatches. I think this dash attack is better than the dash attack from the... from the dual swords. Even though I did like that one, but like I already said in previous stream, I think that the dual swords in like both samurai and ninja are a little bit flashy, but they miss a little bit of damage, and I'm in such a bad spot here. So there's a Tengu down there too. Or like, I'm not really sure if it's a Tengu, but it's definitely a yokai. Before I forget it, we had this little guy still to be picked up. So let's see what's hiding in the mist. It's not too bad. You see that fire attack also does a very nice job breaking horrors, making yokai a lot weaker though. There we go. So you see, or like chapter 1 build does a really nice job when it comes to pretty much dealing with whatever we come across. So it seems that that wall is basically like a shortcut, but like we don't really need it. And because we have been using our healing instead of our thing, we still have 7 of 8 things. Because we probably have a boss fight here. Oh no, not a boss fight. Ah, but we do have a big one like that. Before we're gonna defeat him, we're gonna defeat him. Are like 2 little scampuses that basically will roll into your enemy. But they don't last very long. I'm kind of wondering why I do have why I sometimes do have the like key pulse glow on my keyboard even though I'm playing the ninja. Like I said, the yokai summons is not something that I use very much because I feel a lot of them are not as strong, but like you can definitely use them. So you see, they will pretty much attack him, and because he was low, you do want to use them though on a little weaker yokai. Then they have a little bit an effect where they break his stamina. And we're a little lucky that the big guy haven't seen us yet. That is good, because it seems that we can critical strike him. And let's be honest, why wouldn't we do that? I'm gonna quickly activate a healing over time. Well, we cannot critical strike him, but it's fine. We uh-oh. Oh god. We're gonna slow him down. That will make him a lot less. Also with the slot talisman, it's harder for them to turn, so you can basically go to town at them with the ninja from the back. That's why replacing my fire talisman with the slot talisman definitely has been an upgrade for my build. Basically because, like, you know, you have this like flame attack that does quite nicely a build up of fire. Plus I also have my fire bomb, so like, you know, I still carry quite a bit of fire damage with me. But I'm not gonna lie, the ninja did definitely grow on me more. I think the nice thing about the ninja compared to the samurai though is like, especially for in the open world part, like you have a more flexible approach on what you wanna do. Like obviously the Omeo magic the samurai has access to at all times too. But like if you like wanna use some ninjutsus with the samurai before like committing to like a full dive to the enemy, you can easily do that. Where the samurai has its different stances, and although the stances are definitely useful and still something that I really like, I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the first things that really let me fall in love with Nioh, the stance system. I think if you build your ninja well,
天狗様であろうか。何やら様子が。
then then it's definitely something that might take over. Especially, I mean, at least for like some things, you know, not maybe not everything. It also depends on a few things. So what do the red kappa give? They give item drop rate, that's still the same. And they give the weakness talisman, I think we already have that. But they do have another effect, I think. When you use the magical item, temporarily conjures forth red kappa to attack your foes. Before we move on though, we will manage our soul cores. We will have a quick look. So here we have the kappa, that is fine. That is the slot talisman. Water and wind, healing. But it's this that I wanna change it back to the. Oh yeah, we also picked up one of those. They give the power talisman same as the yokai do. Wind damage. No, I'm looking for the head. The heads. Where is the? We also have a fire head, by the way. No, but the reason you want to do this differently, the scampers actually gives us a nice, very nice damage bonus. How much do they actually give? Let's have a quick look at it. I mean, it is level 50 though, so it is very 36, 26. Yeah, that's a very nice thing. Then you have something like, why do we want to go back to the head? Well, that basically comes down to one thing, and that is the burn accumulation and the fire damage. Because I carry a lot of fire damage with me, that is definitely something that I like kind of want. Resting watch we will do later. We will be leveling up though. How did I level up my strength to 19? You see, in old Nioh this would be a problem. It would be like, oh shit, I leveled up my strength. That was not meant to be. Here I can just respec, that is really nice. Put this on 15, 15, then on 15 too. My strength on 15. That, wait, first everything to 15. Let's do that. And then my stamina at 20. And my skill at 20. Stamina is basically for the weapons that I use, although but I don't have that yet. Huh? No, I will keep my stamina and my skill. I could bring skill to 25 as well. No, I can respec at any time, so it doesn't really matter. And if you would just excuse me for like 1 second, I'm going to the bathroom. And we're already back. We basically have 2 skill points. What do we wanna? Let's do that. Why not? Then we wanna take a quick look at our skills. Powerful shift on these undertaking and performing a station. If you hit low, you will cover a certain amount of key. That sounds nice, but I don't really shift like mid-combat all too much. To quickly go over what we have like, of course, elixirs that restore more life. Restore key after a successful boss break, that's something I kinda did like. Then Amira gain, obviously. If nice and awakening is nice for faster Omeo magic. Then here with defense mastery 2, unshakable double edge, resilient art, that is basically what makes our fist so strong. And I basically had a little left, so I thought, why not put it in more defense? Reduces damage taken from attacks while in mid-air by 10%. That is nice, but I'm not all that much in mid-air. I like to keep my feet on the ground. Also, to quickly show you guys, like, our benevolent graves actually have been doing pretty damn well. You cannot do that too close to a thing. So like you see, this one and this one, like they're already near the 60s, so those are really doing very well. Even though this one is like all the way level 40, what is quite a long time ago. This one I will replay though. I'm not really sure where I will set it yet, but as well as not doing as well as I hope. Without further ado, let's see what's behind this gate. I didn't expect to face him already. I mean, not that I mind, but like... One thing I hope... and that is that I'm not playing very well, but actually wanted to pause the game because I had a little tickle in my throat. No, but what I was saying, I hope he's not this type of boss fight that I have to chase down like the horse was. I just don't like fights like that. But we made a little bit of a false start there. So so now that he's slowed, we will take the chance to hold up. Okay, not the best first attempt, but in all honesty, I wasn't too focused about what he was doing either. Also, I still need to like get used to my swords a little bit. I'm really used to was too early on that one. I need to say we're doing quite a bit better. It seems, to be honest, a little weak to fire, to be honest. Pity there. But it's definitely gonna work out. Although I cannot help but wonder like how would they do. Yeah, he is aggressive, but I don't really mind that. You see, that's the beauty of the dual hatches. Like even still, is that you're constantly in motion, eh? Like you also have that a little bit with I took the full thunder there, I'm not gonna lie. I really thought that I dodged that. But like I'm a little curious. What the hell is like? What is up with the key here, dude? Like for some reason, sometimes my key is like, it kind of looks like I'm like able to key pulls, but I know that the ninja doesn't have the ability to do that. So like. I'm not gonna lie, my hatches are a little bit big though. They're definitely in need of an upgrade. I'm not gonna lie, that grab attack sometimes you feel that you sometimes dodge it and other times it's like no, you didn't dodge it. I need to keep focusing on what he's doing though. I mean, hatches are over here. Oh, she has two? Oh wait, it's a guy? Hey, I wanna learn that. Being able to control yoga like that. I'm open to learning.
お気づきになりましたか、僧正様。
まだ間に合う。お山の仲間を救うのだ。牛はこう。
お任せくだされ。必ずや。
Oh, he's totally dead? Oh, okay. So I guess he was like kinda controlled by something.
おかげで恩師の心を取り戻せた。この源義経、礼を申し上げる。やはり静かから聞いた通り、頼もしき輝きをつけておるな。
Only guardian spirits? Yep. But I kind of wonder, like, he and the girl from earlier, would that be like the same person?
兄上に兵を差し向けられ、何もかも失って遠き地へ落ち延びた。騒乱を聞きつけ舞い戻った今日で見たのは、改まと化した同胞と人の争い。真意は分からぬが、もし兄上が引き起こしたのならば、かつて古いしこの刀、陣容の平安がため再び輝かせん。
It's a yokai blade from the second game.
なかなかの面構えよ。これなら心強い。そなた
Oh, she can speak.
名は徳川竹千代。わらわが静かに知らせてまいろう。
It's kind of nice that our character speaks from time to time. Like, even though I get why or yokai manager, and that is oh Sulkur. Oh, lucky, nice. We definitely have to go over all our stuff again. New dual blades too. We go for this. We'll lock those dual blades. We might as well take a quick look at what we have from gear. Seems that we do have a better gun, so that is always nice. Life recovery is nice too. Yeah, this is some skill recovery speed, damage taken goes down. Last. That's really nice. Works really well together, it seems. We're nearly through it. This one is better than the one we have, but I like the effect on the other one more, so this one is better too. So we're gonna take that one. There we go. That one is better too. Out of peace. But not the same. There we go. Already at the last. Isn't that nice? Not really something. I both did learn, so you can go as well. You can go as well. And you can go as well. There we go. Let's over it again. It's just to show that you can like pretty much equip the certain things on everything now, but most of the times you already know that. Um, So we missed one item, but for the rest it's all pretty much the same.
さて参ろうか。今日への道は長い。道すがら私が知る限りのことを。我らが向かうは言わずと知れた日の本の都京。その都が荒れていると聞き私は戻ったのだが、まさか宗城様が改まになろうとは。今日は古くよりあやかしと浅からぬ縁があれど、都としての平和は四方の結界によって守られてきた。だが結界が何者かに汚されてしまった。町には改まがあふれかえる始末。時を同じくして上洛した兄上は改まを撃っているようだが、折しも大代理は奇妙な闇に包まれた。このままでは今日はますます混迷を極めよう。兄上のもとに潜んだ静かによれば、その闇は地獄と呼ぶのだとか。未だ全貌はつかめぬが、まずは結界を浄化することが先決。船岡山の結界は静かの手により浄化された。残るは3つ。急ぎ向かわん。
Obviously, we're gonna do most of the side stuff before we do the main story. Hmm.
.義経が鞍馬に現れました。直ちに首をはねわしに届けよ。将軍への道に阻ませてなるものか。平泉での失態挽回してみせよ。いよいな。はっ。
So they're not the same
代
person.
理へ向かう。案内せよ。
She seems like an Omeo mage, but like with a sword still.
我らを見逃すつもりはないようじゃ。頼朝に用心いたせ。静が案じておったぞ。
さしずめ因縁の敵といったところか。頼もしい。時を超えしまれびとよ。
うん。
私は行かねばならぬところがある。気になる噂話を聞いてな。貴公は先に各地の結界へ向かってもらえぬか。この霊符の力があれば結界の汚れを払うこともできよう。
Okay, so it seems that we're back in the open world. So this it seems a lot bigger though. I mean, it seems indeed somewhat bigger than the previous map. They have a little recap of Nioh 1 and 2, that's kinda nice. Not too bad. Gives us like the wind papers. They're pretty good. The attack doesn't seem too bad either. Pretty high level too. So let's see. I'll say it's no, never mind. It is purely a ninja spirit. So level 5, 2 metal art, key damage. Enemy sensor, okay, that's kinda nice. Wind damage reduction, not really worth for that. Elemental damage. Oh, it's not too bad. I might consider it. How is the skill though? Oh yeah, like fly and shoot feathers. That's not too bad. To launch out of wind blaze, the number of hits increases at close range, and additionally for up to 2 extra rounds usable in mid-air. But yeah, I guess we might give it a try, even though like Enko with like the mini damage over time is it's really nice. But like material art key damage, that is really nice if I would use my hatches. But also for the swords is kinda nice, because I have the material arts anyway. The enemy sensor is just a really nice little thing. And elemental damage is not too bad either, so let's give it a try. Yokai Banisher. Perform mist within the yokai realm will remove the realm from that area. That is basically kinda key pulsing. We'll keep that in mind. Good. Without further ado, let's dive a little bit into the open world. Just like kind of this way. Oh yeah, wait, it's down here. Okay. So let's see how this thing works, eh? can shoot up 3 feathers for the price of 1. That is a really nice trade.
大々には礼儀もあった。邪を払うと尊ばれる聖なる木でな。平安の世を長らく見守ってきたはずだが、この異変は一体。
I always liked the guardian spirit that could speak the human language.
崖端を行くのはもう疲れた。ナムさん。
Oh god. That we wanted to avoid, to be honest. But it's still fine. Well, I do hear Kodama. Like, I'm not gonna lie though, like, I'm so happy that I don't have to find them everywhere again. Okay, who or what is shooting bullshit? Seems at the end of it. They have statue there too. And it seems that there is a crucible, or like not a crucible, but oh, cannot see it yet. Never mind. But basically, there's an empowered enemy nearby. Anyone else? We're lucky. Oh, she can do that? That's actually nice because now we can actually go back to the first thing and have Crucible there too. Oh, that's actually the head upgrade. Oh, that's actually nice. They're dangerous, but not when they're slow. I need to say I have the slot talisman for like a little bit already. Like the fact that I'm only using it now instead of earlier is actually a little bit of grind. I never get tired of that. I look you in the face before I slice your throat. Ouch. Okay. No, no. Go. 7. Whew. Thought it was dead there, not gonna lie. I do wanna go back though. Because there was still that upper path that I wanted to take. And obviously I wanna beat him too. With Tofash you just need to be a little careful that you don't come too close. Because they like to take advantage of your key running out. I did try the pinwheel shuriken though, and I'm not gonna lie. Like the returning nature of it, I don't really get it. I don't have the timing for it. Ooh, damn it. I thought to like quickly activate my spirit skill, but that didn't went so smoothly. fists are still OP though when it comes to I feel that eventually we can do something with those blue things as well, although I'm not entirely sure. We're just gonna quickly get rid of it. Hold up. Even though just a Gaki, sometimes those little enemies can get annoying when you try to fight all of things. I think for Phantoms I will take maybe the mid stance and try the dash into the there we go. Oh, this might lead us to the statue. That would be nice. Oh, no? This is a master. Okay. Let's see, master of what exactly? Oh no, never mind. It's not a master. It's some bullshit. I don't think we have the soul core yet of the umbrella guys, so it's a nice little pickup. Side quest.
燃やせずに諦めていたが、お主ならばあるいは竹林にあるわしの家にも絵巻があるのだ。力を。
So basically get the scroll for him. But it did lead us to those things. 250, damn. That's quite a nice thing. I would need to check the dash because there's something strange with it. Normally you're able to like follow up with some heavy attack, but for some reason that is not the case here. Okay. Just die already. With always that blocking. No, but what is wrong with my fist? Yeah, you see, normally you're able to do that, but for some reason it's not going. While charging cannot be staggered and damage is increased. So it's basically an upgrade from Limitless. I take it. I mean, Limitless is like good, but if you like, I mean, Limitless always has been like a very high risk, high reward punch. So like, if it is even more of that now, then I was kind of afraid for fall damage there. I'm not really sure yet what I'm gonna do with all the glory that I obtained from defeating them. But I know for a fact it is definitely worth it. If it is not for the glory, it's definitely from the gear they drop. Also, I cannot remember the mid stance heavy attack to be that strong, but I guess I take it. So let's quickly see. This seems one long path. Although there's like that Tory gate over there, so we might take a look over there.
神ピラが親勝ちに。
ここは陰陽師の一派鴨一族の里。術で刺激されたあやかしも混じっておるようじゃ。用心して進むぞ。
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the Omeo mages in this game always have been up to some crazy bullshit. We might bring a friend along. Just because like Omeo mages, besides like elemental weapon and stuff like that, they cast a lot of other bullshit. With the fist we can build it up a little bit. That is kind of funny. I think reckless charge is definitely better for like certain things. They were turning into a yokai. Or so it sounds. This goes up. We want to stay down for now then. I might try out the new power fist though. Just want to see if it's like more devastating than before. I mean, it's maybe not the most meaningful upgrade, but it's an upgrade nonetheless. So you know, it's like, oh well, it's oh, that was a one punch. That was nice. I was kind of afraid that he might be too close. Oh, that dodge. Okay. Take it a little easy with those dual swords of yours. Is that Gaki? No, not the Gaki. Oh, what are they called again? Yeah. Enki. I think it's Enki. Enki, yeah, that's it. I think they're gonna deport, yes. So we can go up here and we have the Torii gate over here. That basically goes to somewhere I wanna go. Oh, great. I should have dodged there instead of trying to beat him. So cool. You know, I might as well put my summon sign here too. I'm kind of thinking who or what would be the better option here, the ninja or the samurai. Although the ninja has quite a bit of tools and stuff, I think that the samurai might be the better bet here. Let's see, because she was, yeah, she's a ninja. Let's see whether the things are here. That's a ninja too. That's a samurai. That's a ninja. So yeah. And this samurai doesn't even look that good. Like he has some gear that is like questionable. Like at this point in the game, you should nearly have all purple gear. Is that like a necessity? No, but like it's definitely something. And that's where we have a grave in the other worlds too. Oh, this is basically like a real NPC. Don't really know him, but if he's good, then. Well, I will not be able to see who it is. There we go. And so many people died here to the guy with his own. I mean, I can see why, but on the other side, it's like they're not that bad, you know. It's like take out the mage, be a little cautious when you fight the Oni, and should be fine. And I think I became a little bit more fan of the dash compared to to like the flurry attack because like it sticks to enemies easier. Still, if you want to lock someone down, then the flurry attack is still the way to go though. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about you. There we go. Man, they drop a lot of sucos recently. So, need to face the enemy. Or they just explode like that. Need to take this little slow, little careful. Need to heal myself. There we go. How did you fall to her death? Basically just a tango guarding the chests. We can take a quick look what's up here. Probably something in the temple. No. Careful. Ah, that is why. That's something like, why are my fists not doing their job? But I didn't have them selected again. I personally find if you like, if you don't have a second weapon equipped, you should not be able to switch. And I guess something goes down here eventually, but like, as for right now, not much is happening. That Kodama is up there. Good, we took a sneak peek inside the house. Obviously.
これはもしやあやかし刺激の邪法カモの連中め。出来損ないめ、なぜ従わぬ。やめろ。
I'm not gonna lie, I first thought I wouldn't hit that punch, and then that punch did connect anyway, and I something like, amazing. Man, because I'm in the wrong stance to deal with this one. I personally think that the fists are better though than the tonfas. Like the fists are even like more hands-on than the tonfas are. So we have the Enki, the Steel Talisman, that's kind of nice. World of Stop Talisman. World of Stop Talisman as well. World of Talisman also. So what to level up next there? I don't feel like that I need more magic at the moment. So that maybe I'm gonna level up my skill because that is related to the ninja. Oh, see, there. The blessings are basically for every for every map differently. The enemy, not really. For your next attack, kind of, it's a little nice, but although, nice. I kind of wonder how that is. Is that like just the next attack, or like if you would do like if you basically would do a material art, would that count for the entire duration? Because if so, that might be something for
ここ船岡山の結界の汚れは静香がすでに払った。そういえば竹千代はまだ顔を合わせていなかったな。残る結界をたどって真相に迫れば いずれ静かにも会えよう。
So let's basically see. So I believe that's pretty much everything that's in the village. We do have a chest here though, we still have to pick up. So I think we go back for the chest and we keep this part of the map for later. But let's quickly pick up that chest over there. Because again, a soul core man, I do have so many. Eventually I just keep 2 anyway, so it's not really bad. And a soul core is always nice, you know, to get like the necessary things as well to upgrade. And also item box is like pretty full, so I mean, by that charge they cannot really cast their magic bullshit, so it makes it harder for them to like actually cast stuff. And that's obviously kind of what you want, is like I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there is a certain fun with bellowing around your enemies and pushing them like to wherever you want. It's like up there, like a path that goes up here. Well, no. No, there has to be a way to get up there. This could have been it if or maybe it loops around, so they can too. Like this and then loops back. Yeah, it's indeed like that. Yeah, that Anki is gonna keep stalking me. I'm gonna... Yes. Oh wow. Stop by the little zombie. even a big chest, look at that. Oh, we learned a female demon mask, that is kinda nice. It gives enemy sensor as well. And I thought we learned a new spell too, but it was a little bit fast that I couldn't read it. Maybe not. Oh no, wait. It's gonna be in here. Okay, you instantly just learn it. I think I remember that throw a coin to deal damage to an enemy, consume gold instead of ninjutsu, charge. I mean, I'm gonna give it a quick try, but like, for what I remember, it wasn't all that great. Plus, obviously I'm not gonna spend all my gold, but just wanna see the damage from it. I mean, it's obviously nice to, like, you know, to like poke an enemy if you have something like, oh, I want an infinite with poking tool. If you don't wanna run out of ninjutsu before a battle or something, then obviously you have a poking tool in that, but like, it's definitely not something. Is it on zero again? It is. Luckily they charge pretty fast. No, but like I said, it's definitely not something you wanna like use for damage. But it's like a kind. It's like a little bit of pity. Like, yes, I kinda get it. You don't wanna make it too OP, but like, on the other side, if it costs you gold, then it's like, maybe it could be a little bit more broken. I'm just gonna like explore real quick where everything is going. So this goes that, but I think I'm gonna go here first. I'm gonna wrap up soon though, like it's pretty late or early, depending on who you ask. It's like 4 AM here. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Nioh 3 has not been too great for my sleep schedule lately. You see, or to like poke, be like that. I guess you can use it too, but on the other side, like, you have other options than throwing coins. And 2 soul cores.
竹千代殿、なんと鉢合わせてしまったか。この辺りで強力な新玉が暴れているのだが、気配に覚えがあってな。おそらく縁あるもの。新玉と化したならば私には捨ておけぬ。事態は急を要する。私に今一度
You see
合
that?
力願えぬか。
That's like the only grab that I have with the game is like some like subtitles, they like instantly disappear. So it's
いずこへ向かうのだ。共に来ぬのか。私はここで待っているぞ。
yeah, you should wait there. Did it go the wrong way maybe? Oh yeah, I did. So yeah, we will pretty much looks like a pretty normal farm, maybe a boss nearby or something, mini boss. But that being said, I will wrap up. I will do a few things, like go over my gear, go over my soul cores. Basically, you saw the build already a little bit what we did with the fist and with the ninja. If you want further explanation, the video is already online that describes the first build pretty much. Only like a few things did change. Like obviously, we run the slot talisman now in comparison with the fire talisman before, and another thing that did change compared to the video is that we have the full Brave Demon set. Besides the weapons, obviously. And we still kind of need those as well. But still, this gives us like already 15% key recovery, material art damage, some life, a chance at attack and defense. So, not all too bad. But that being said, that's already online, and if the build would change drastically, obviously there will be an update from that coming soon. But without further ado, I wish you a good night or morning. For me it's like in between, and I will see you in the next one.